Hello friends, welcome to Electronics for You. In this video, I will explain general purpose registers of 8051 microcontrollers. So, registers in 8051 are mostly divided into two different types. One is general purpose register, another one is special function registers, also known as SFRs. But in this video, I will only explain the general purpose registers. There are total 34 general purpose registers which are used to store the temporary data here, and in case of 8051 these 34 registers are register A, register B and 32 registers which are known as R. Here A and B are used to hold the results of many instructions. So these are used in arithmetic and logical operations mostly, whereas this is RB0 to RB3. We are having 3 register bank. Each register bank is having 8 registers. Each register is of 8 bit. So there are total 32. There are total 32 8-bit registers are they, and they are mostly used for storing the data. Now the first register, as previously stated, this is nothing but accumulator. Accumulator is one of the most important registers of 8051. They are used for the arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc., and another logical operations which can also be performed by using accumulator. Also note that this accumulator is bit addressable as well as byte addressable, means you can access each and every bit of this accumulator. This accumulator is also known as register A. It is also used for data transfer between 8051 and external memory. So external memory can exchange the data with this register A, or we can say with a microcontroller, by using this register A. Now let's talk about another general purpose register. It is nothing but the register B, which is mostly again can be used for storing the data, and it is involved in the arithmetic and logical operation. So directly if we say B register can be used for the operations like multiplication and division, but if we access it by using direct addressing mode, then it can be used to store the data as well as it can take part in the addition, subtraction and other logarithmic functions also. B registers may be used to store data and it has no other function. So these two were the special general purpose register. Now let's talk about the next block of memory of registers, which are 32 in numbers. They are generally used in registers bank. So there are total 4 registers bank. Each register bank is having 8 8-bit registers, and these registers are named as R0, R1, R2 and so on up to R7. So total 8 registers are included in each register bank, and here you can visualize it. This is register bank 0. Each register is named as R0 to R7, and here the initial address of this. R0 is having 00, R1 will be 01, R2 will be 02 and so on. In this way, R0 again for the register bank 1 will be there. But also note here that this register bank can be used one at a time. Means if you are using R0, it may be from bank 0 or bank 1 or bank 2 or bank 3. So only one register can be accessed at a time. Again, they are used to store the temporary variables and intermediate results during the operations. Now the question will be that how these registered banks can be accessed, because we can use only one registered bank at a time. So this registered bank can be accessed by the 2 bits of PSW register. These are nothing but RS1 and RS2. If we use these 2 bits, then we are having 4 different combination, that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. So decimal value for 0 0 is 0, 0 1 is 1, 1 0 is 2, and decimal value for 1 1 is 3. So in this way, bank 0 1 2 and 3 can be accessed sequentially, and these are the addresses range for the general purpose register. All these registers are basically known as R registers themselves. So in this way, we have seen some general purpose register, but apart from this, there are many special function registers, and they are used for the controlling operation of 8051. So these are the different special function registers, and these are the addresses used for them. I will explain this special function register in my future video. Friends, if you like this video, click the like button, and if you are having any doubt, comment here.